Sunday on This Week with David Brinkley, what President Reagan's health problems mean to us. And at the dinner hour, watch ABC's World News Sunday with Sam Donaldson.
The world's rock stars are in the record business, but those who took part in today's Live Aid concerts to help the starving in Africa were pursuing records of a different kind. And they succeeded in staging the biggest concerts ever before the largest television audience in history. The record they want most, though, is to raise $50 million for famine relief. We have two reports. First, Mike Lee in London.
This global jukebox to raise long-term aid for Africa began today in London, where the original Live Aid idea came from a little-known singer named Bob Geldof. Because of his fundraising efforts, Geldof is now the most celebrated rock star in the world.
It's about to die.
He was even given a special seat next to Prince Charles in the royal box today. 72,000 fans packed into Wembley Stadium, each having paid $35 to help feed the hungry and to lap up all of that superstar rock and pop. The London concert and later the Philadelphia performance were seen live by nearly 2 billion people in more than 140 countries. They watched in Japan and in Kenya. Even Moscow contributed live music. In London, the sun was so hot that the crowd had to be hosed down from time to time. The stars and the megastars were there. Paul McCartney was the last act in London. Some of the stars tonight, including Elton John, were calling for a Live Aid concert to be held every year. Mike Lee, ABC News, London.
This is Joe Spencer. It was, as promoters promised, a blockbuster featuring a who's who of rock and roll musicians, including a reunion of The Who, banding together to fight hunger. At Philadelphia's JFK Stadium, 90,000 fans withstood 90-degree heat. From McCartney to Madonna, the message of their music was clear. Making things better for starving Africans was what this was all about. And with the broadcast bounced off 16 satellites to more than 150 countries, it's certain the Live Aid concert raised not only money, but awareness as well.
And these people have done a fantastic job of really turning this into a global village and getting a very serious message out.
We didn't take an atom bomb to get us here. We did it because we wanted to save our fellow man. And it's a great thing. Every form of music has got together for this great event.
It's always special when people band together to do something for somebody else.
Getting together in tonight's broadcast were some firsts. Mick Jagger with Tina Turner. Hall & Oates with two of the original Temptations. And Phil Collins playing drums for Eric Clapton. And 14 hours after it began, there was a star-studded finale.
We are the world. We are the children.
At the same time the musical marathon was filling the world's airwaves, telephone pledges were jamming Live Aid switchboards in 35 countries. And even with the final total days away, organizers are confident they may raise nearly $50 million. And that's music to their ears. Joe Spencer, ABC News, Philadelphia.
There are reports tonight that aid already sent to Africa is not getting to its destination. London's Daily Express is reporting that thousands of tons of food are rotting on the dock in nearby Djibouti, awaiting shipment to Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government claims that problems with transportation are holding up the distribution of the food. In Niagara Falls, New York, a Navy pilot was killed today after two Skyhawk jets grazed each other during an air show. The incident occurred while members of the Navy's Blue Angel precision team performed a 6-jet stunt that was to be the highlight of the show. The pilot died on impact. No one on the ground was injured. The pilot of the other jet was treated for injuries at an Air Force hospital.
A little confusion can be fun, but not when you're looking at long-distance phone companies. Because all companies aren't the same, you have to watch out for the unexpected. No operator service and no service from many small towns. Different levels of transmission quality and no immediate credit for wrong numbers. Only one company comes with no surprises, AT&T. The more you hear, the better we sound. AT&T, the right choice.
Your days go by fast. Your work never seems to end.
That's why new Whirlpool Time Master microwave ovens offer quick defrost, cycle reprogramming without starting over, and a keep warm setting without a temperature probe. Whirlpool Time Master microwave ovens.
We're making your world a little easier. Whirlpool makes it easier for you. Whirlpool.
Times change, but golf is still a great game. The USGA has kept it that way, and they'll continue with our help. Join me as a USGA associate. You'll get a bag tag, the rules of golf, a year of golf journal, and a tax deduction, all for $20. Let's keep golf great as USGA associates.
I'm David Hartman. Wednesday, Mario Cuomo talks tax reform on Good Morning America.
Recapping our top story, President Reagan is said to be doing beautifully after surgery to remove a growth on his colon. Doctors found no sign of cancer, but final test results won't be known until Monday. We close tonight with an unofficial but certainly not uninformed prognosis on Mr. Reagan. It comes from his brother Neil, who had the same kind of surgery earlier this month.
Well, I talked to Ronald after I got out of the hospital and was home here. And he says, "You're home already?" And yes. And so I rather suspect that in the back of his mind, he's thinking more of getting it out of the hospital at least as early as I did, if not earlier, just in order to beat me.
That's the late news this Saturday night. I'm Brit Hume. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.
From Washington, this has been the Weekend Report. Tomorrow, watch World News Sunday with Sam Donaldson for a complete look at the day's top stories. The Weekend Report is a presentation of ABC News.
Bear to Carter connection won it in '83. They're back again. The explosive Stars took it all in '84. It's their third trip to the final game. Baltimore collides with Oakland. The USFL Championship live at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night on ABC Sports.